And they're off. Racing away for the Coral Handicap, they go 5 furlongs. Breaking out well in the blue and red was Bedford Fly. Vintage Clarets is well positioned early on, along with Dream Composer, the white face, the black jacket. Russell over toward the left-hand side in black and orange. More prominent near side, Aklam Express together with Lihu in the green and mauve silks. The winner of the race the last couple of years, Lord Ridderford, is right up there towards the near side as well, the grey. They've been tracked through by the two-tone blue of Alligator Alley. Then came Existent in the black and yellow silks. The red cap further back there is Designer, then Existent and Novello. They're inside the final couple of furlongs. Lord Ridderford, the grey, towards the near side, perhaps just in front now from Aklam Express, and then Vintage Clarets. Bedford Fly losing ground. Russell looking to stick on. They're heading down towards the final furlong. It's Lord Ridderford towards the stand side as he bids to go and win this race again. He strode on a couple of lengths clear from the running on Alligator Alley, then Existed out wider, but he's going to do it 3 years in a row. He's won this race. Lord Ridderford from Existed. Alligator Alley back in third. Then came Designer and Lihu and Vintage Clarets. And they're off. They've raced away. They go away for 6 furlongs here. This £60,000 British EBF 40th anniversary maiden stakes contest. Mansa Musa appearing to be prominent towards the stand side, along with Dark Dreamer and Array. They're followed by Dorney Lake, and quite handy is Alaskan Gold. Yellow sleeves and cap there for Rocky the Rockstar, not too far behind them, along with Robbo in those green and black silks. A little bit wider out then came Darrock. Darrock's there shadowing Robbo's every move at the moment. They're then followed through by the pushed along Busidra. Wider out of all is Union Island. Right towards the back of the field is Cloud King, along with Having a Great Time and Ala Noche. They travel now down towards the final 2.5 furlongs. Mansa Musa joined by the nose-banded head of the odds-on favourite Array. Only a length and a half in behind is Alaskan Gold. Dorney Lake is now ridden for more back in 4th place. They've cleared away from Having a Great Time. Then came Robbo, and behind that one is Dark Dreamer. Array is now shaken up. Alaskan Gold lays down a serious bid. Still battling away to the near side is Mansa Musa. Not much in it between the trio. Mansa Musa, Array in the centre. Alaskan Gold wider out. Array really having a dig in. Mansa Musa still coming at Array. Array and Mansa Musa, they hit the line. It's close. Array and Mansa Musa, not much in it. Alaskan Gold back in third. Then Having a Great Time and Dorney Lake. And they're off. Racing away the £100,000 Class 2 Coral Chesterfield Cup Handicap Stakes. Over a mile and a quarter. Haunted Dream, the grey, was well away, along with Outbreak and Lord Protector. Now going forward, Pride of America from stall number 14 has gone by them all now to lead. So Pride of America picks it up then under Freddie Larson, goes a length and a half over Outbreak and Moktasar. Then the orange and white of Eagles Way, followed more towards the inside by Haunted Dream. The white and green silks of Lord Protector is next, and back in 6th position. Keith Chorister follows through, and behind Keith Chorister is Mahaba the Chap. Then Paradias, who's just worse than midfield with that red cap, just to the inside of Keith Chorister currently. Then Soto Sizzler, who is racing alongside Mil Bosque. Those two then have another length or so in front of Cadillac. Then Imperial Fighter in that red jacket. Ancient Rome is right towards the back of the field as they begin to climb towards their highest point. And then we get into the race back towards home with 5.5 to go. It's Pride of America who continues to lead the way. Out in front by length and a half to Moktasar and Outbreak, and then Eagles Way and Haunted Dream. 3 lengths away to Lord Protector. Then Mahaba the Champ, Paradias and Keith Chorister's being pushed along. Milbosk is behind those in company with Soto Sizzler. Cadillac is under pressure. Ancient Rome is still towards the back, along with Kitsune Power and Imperial Fighter. As up the home straight they go, and racing towards the final 2.5 furlongs shortly. Pride of America making a bold bid. Tracked through all the time by Outbreak. Then Eagles Way. Lord Protector in white and green moving up. So too Paradies, wider out there, the red cap at that cutaway point inside the final quarter mile. Pride of America all out in front. The grey Haunted Dream begins to make his move over on the far side. Then came Lord Protector. Paradies wider out. Eagles Way trying to get going. Ancient Rome improving from a long way off the gallop, but it's the grey Haunted Dream, and now races on into the lead from Pride of America. Ancient Rome is thundering home down the outside. Ancient Rome getting to Haunted Dream, and Ancient Rome will win the Chesterfield Cup from Haunted Dream in second. Pride of America and Paradias are tight for third and fourth. They were then clear from Keith Chorister. And they're off. racing 7 furlongs for the Nicholson Gin Vintage Stakes, and Witness Stand, he wasn't that keen on going in initially, has broken out well. Also speed from Golden Mind in that yellow jacket. Close up the green sleeves and cap of Hartem, followed then through by the yellow jacket, the blue cap of Spanish Phoenix. On the heels of the leader's Sun in those red and green silks. Then Thunder Blue, the violet jacket, followed wider out by the dark blue of Mountain Bear. The back two Iberian, maroon and yellow, and red with those beige stars for Soldier's Gold, now just in front of Iberian, and they're racing their way towards the final half a mile. Entering the home straight on the lower bend, and it's Witness Stand and Danny Tudhope who lead narrowly. Half a length over Golden Mind in second, poised on the heels of the leaders, Spanish Phoenix. Sun against the running rail in fourth place, and then Hartem in the white and green, followed by Mountain Bear and Thunder Blue. Still towards the back there, Iberian and Soldier's Gold. Up the home run, they head inside the final 2.5 furlongs. Gold sleeves and cap. Witness Stand joined by the pushed along Golden Mind. Right there with every chance, Spanish Phoenix. Hartem coming into it. Mountain Bear wider out. Then Thunder Blue. Sun is trying to poke through. Quite a few of the chance. They race towards the final furlong and a half. It's Hartem perhaps just in front now. Pursued to the outside by Mountain Bear. Iberian getting going. Then Golden Mind inside the final furlong. It's Hartem from Mountain Bear. Golden Mind trying to come back for more. Then Iberian. Hartem leads them on the run towards the line and will go on to take the vintage. Hartem the winner. From in second, Iberian, Mountain Bear in third, then Golden Mind and Sun. And they're off. Racing away 7 furlongs to the Whirlpool Lennox Stakes' Group 2 audience in red, white and blue. Strides out with Indestructible for company wider out in those violet silks. Between the pair of them, the gold sleeves, the red cap of Isaac Shelby. After that leading trio, Kinross settles down behind the pace in a handy fourth. Holguin is very keen on terms there with Kinross around the opening bend. Marban is at the back as they race their way towards the final 5 furlongs, and out in front, Audience under Rab Havlin leads from Isaac Shelby. Kinross covered up to the inside, Indestructible a little deeper. Still between those horses then is Holguin in the black and yellow. Marban is still last of them as they run up the home straight and approaching the final 3 furlongs shortly. And out in front it's Audience from Isaac Shelby is held together. Kinross, Frankie looking for that cutaway point, which is coming up shortly with just inside 2 furlongs to go when that cutaway drops away with Indestructible ridden. Then came Holguin and Marban. They race now inside the final furlong and a half. Isaac Shelby joining in with Audience. Kinross every chance over toward the far side. Then Holguin and Indestructible. They're racing toward the final furlong. Kinross has now moved up with Isaac Shelby as they'll battle it out inside the final half. Kinross by a half a length from Isaac Shelby, who's responding well, but it's Kinross again in the Lennox. It's Kinross to take it. Kinross from Isaac Shelby in second, Marban in third, then Holguin, Indestructible and Audience. And they're off. Racing away for the £500,000 Al Shakab Goodwood Cup, this Group 1 over 2 miles, and through those very early stages, Quickthorn, who likes to make the running, is out there early on. Quickthorn showing in front from the 2 shades of blue. Tashkar moving up to the outside of Coltrane. They're disputing second and third. Then Eldar Eldarov in those yellow and black stripes. About a couple of lengths ahead then of Broom in the grey and white check. Behind Broom is Courage Mon Ami. The gold sleeves, the red cap, racing back in 6th place early on. Giavolotto and Lone Eagle are the next 2. Then Emily Dickinson. Further behind, Divide Ocean Wind and Enemy at the tail of the field, fully 20 lengths behind the leader. That leader has gone clear, and it's Quickthorn. He likes to go off in front and has gone away by the best part of 8 to 10 lengths in these early stages of the Al Shakab Goodwood Cup. Well clear from Coltrane, who's racing there in second. Tashkar goes along in third in the 2 shades of blue. Not far behind is Broom to the inside under William Buick. Then Eldar Eldarov, followed by Lone Eagle. Courage Mon Ami more back towards the inside at this point as they turn around Oak Tree Corner. Quickthorn, well, he's out on his own at the moment. He is a long way in front. He must be the best part of 12 to 15 lengths now ahead of Coltrane in second. Back in third then is Tashkar, Broom and Eldar Eldarov, the next 2. Then Courage Mon Ami from Lone Eagle. Giavolotto, Emily Dickinson. Ocean Wind is still second to last. The big outsider Enemy is the back marker. So right over on the back straight now, and Quickthorn not letting up, gradually getting further and further clear. Must be the best part of 15, maybe a bit more clear from Coltrane and Tash Khan. Then Broome and Eldar Eldarov ahead of Courage Mon Ami, Emily Dickinson behind those. Then came Lone Eagle as they race now towards the highest points, and Quickthorn not for catching at the moment, racing towards the top of the hill, the best part of 15 to 20 lengths clear maybe from Coltrane, who's racing there in second. Tash Khan is back in third. Then came Broome and Eldar Eldarov and Courage Mon Ami. Emily Dickinson trying to better get closer now with Lone Eagle just in front of her. Enemy is still right towards the back of the field with Ocean Wind as the leader prepares now to enter the home straight proper. The racing down inside the final 4.5 furlongs, and Quickthorn has got further and further clear as the journey has gone on. Will they be able to get him back under Tom Marquand? They race now towards the final 3 furlongs. It's still Quickthorn clear by about 10 to 12 lengths, maybe a bit more from Coltrane and Tash Khan. Then Eldar Eldarov, Lone Eagle, Courage Mon Ami will have to start a run soon. Then Broome towards the inside. Giavolotto no headway. Emily Dickinson looks beaten. Then Enemy and Ocean Wind as Marquand kicks on again on Quickthorn, racing inside the final furlong and a half. Has he stolen the Goodwood Cup? He is still a long way in front of Coltrane, and then came Eldar Eldarov. Courage Mon Ami trying to stay on, then Giavolotto and Lone Eagle. They're well inside the final furlong, and it's Quickthorn who's still out on his own. He's galloped them into submission behind. What a great ride from Tom Marquand on Quickthorn, who wins the Ashikaud Goodwood Cup. It's Quickthorn in front, a real bunch up in behind for places. Coltrane, Emily Dickinson and Eldar Eldarov. Then Giavolotto, Courage Mon Ami and Broome. Further behind to Tash Khan and Lone Eagle. And they're off. Stormy Sea was a little bit slow to gather stride. 1 mile the trip for the Coral Fillies handicap. Choicea, Yellow Silk's wide out. Also Good Gracious handy deep on the circuit. High Clear's right up there, more towards the centre. They've been followed through by Baxidara and System. Choicea now drops in behind the principals. Espresso handy to the inside in those yellow and black silks. They had a Peace of Mind for Gingery in the orange. Then Lady Mojito, she's hot in the pink and green silks. Behind her then is Youngest. Then Rawaya. Behind Rawaya is Royal Dress in the white and red. Then Stormy Seas made up a little ground that she lost at the start. Novice is in amongst the back 3. Floating Spirits last of all, and Belhaven is just in front of her. They're about to race towards the final half a mile. Espresso has now moved through to the front under Joe Fanning. Leads the way from High Claire, and then Peace of Mind to the inside of Susanna. They're racing together, not far behind Baxidara. Then came Good Gracious to the outside, those stripes on the sleeves. Lady Mojito, Regindry all stacked up behind there in company with System. Choicea in the yellow silks to the right hand side as we look down the track now, trying to move up with menace as they head inside the final 2.5 furlongs. Espresso from the ridden along Susanna. Good Gracious. Choicea makes a big move now. System got hampered there by Youngest. Rawaya's coming up with something. Novus is improving deep on the track as Choicea has moved into the lead for Novus in the purple and green. Then Rawaya followed by Baxidara. Ridgendry's running on. Then Royal Dress and She's Hot. Choicea will lead them inside the last by about a length or so to Rawaya. Novus trying hard to the outside. Then Royal Dress, but it's Choicea who's found a length or so near the line, and Choicea from Novus. Then Rawaya and Royal Dress, followed in by She's Hot and Baxidara. And they're off. Kitai climbed out of the stalls there. Stall number 7, Kitai, started very poorly indeed as they race away 6 furlongs for the Whirlpool British EBF Fillies Handicap Stakes. Elvinia's kind of been left in her own down the centre of the track in the early moments. Speed from Sophia Starlight to lead overall from Glorious Angel, the yellow cap. Close up behind is Bonnie Angel, the yellow and red. Then Candle of Hope, Elvinia down the centre from Executive Decision. Motis Font in the red and green. Then the grey silks are nosebound for Silent Words. Track 3 by Kitai, who's recovered her pitch a little bit after that poor beginning. Minnetonka is behind Kitai. Then came Granary Queen. Wider out is Funny Story. They're racing inside the final 2.5 furlongs. Sophia Starlight towards the near side leads the way. Shows by about a length and a half. Candle of Hope is coming out of the pack to challenge. Ridden along for Morris Glorious Angel. Then Bonnie Angel, Motis Font against the stand side. Executive Decision is trying to get rolling. They're racing now towards the final furlong. Sophia Starlight's out in front, but pressed by Candle of Hope. Executive Decision, Funny Story deeper out there in company with Silent Words are inside the final half. off. Executive Decision has come through and has hit the lead now, and it's Executive Decision who will score from Sophia's Sunlight in second, Sophia's Starlight in second, Funny Story in third, and then came Silent Words in front of Granary Queen and Candle of Hope.